Thank you very much, Mr. Senate President. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. I will try to do my best to finish what I prepared here. Mr. President, first of all, I'd like to put on record that I am here because just like many of our kababayans, malaki yung ating ini-expect sa Philhealth. Umaasa po tayo. Kanina binanggit ni General Morales yung storya ng aking kababayan doon sa San Ildefonso, doon sa Bulacan, sa aming lalawigan. But in all places in the country, mataas yung expectation natin at umaasa sa Philhealth. Kaya every time makakarinig tayo ng kalokohan, irregularities, at mga mafia sa Philhealth na tila baga parang untouchables, nalulungkot po tayo. Nalulungkot din po ako dun sa opening statement ni General Morales na sinasabi niya kahit wala na siya, kahit magpalit ng linggo-linggo ang liderato, mananatili. Parang start pa lang, gi-give up na tayo. Parang ang hirap po. No? Sana hindi ganun yung ating pananaw. And that's the main reason why we are all here. Despite the pandemic, nagsasakripisyo tayo. We wanted to know the truth. And that's the bottom line of this investigation. Isa pa, Mr. President, gusto kong banggitin na yung mga tinanong ni Senator Lacson, tila baga walang sumagot ho eh. Nalulungkot po ako dahil klaro yung mga boxes na nandun pa, sabi ng COA, pero o-order ulit. Umorder 3 million ng isa. Hindi ko nasagot. Yung binanggit ni Senator Lacson na paboran, ang dami yung binanggit dito about IRM, pero hindi naman yung issue eh. Ang issue yung pinapaboran. Bakit? Ang bilis ng iba, yung iba ang tagal. Hindi pa rin ho nasagot. Sana masagot natin bago matapos itong investigasyon na ito. Binanggit ni Senator Tol yung mga problema ng mga kawani ng Philhealth na kinasuhan. Kinasuhan po eh. Nandito sa news kinasuhan po sila ng NBI, sa DOJ, yung iba po na-file na rin po sa Ombudsman. Nasa news i-google nyo lang po, nandun ho lahat. No? Hindi na-promote. Walang natanggal, walang na-suspend, walang nag-resign. Anyway, we're still looking for the truth. We are giving you the benefit of the doubt, yung mga guests po natin na narito. And this is the right time para makapagsalita po kayo. Pupuntahan ko po unang-una yung ICT budget. General Morales, we understand that Philhealth has a DICT approved ISSP covering the years 2018 to 2020. Pwede mo bang malaman yung internal process ng Philhealth pag-approve ng budget for capital expenditure on ICT at yung proseso din po for approving the procurement of an ICT capital expenditure?
Senator, may I defer to our Chief Information Officer to answer that?
Sige, please.
Yes po. Yung 2018 to 2020, so sinubmit po namin yung Information System Strategic Plan before that. So nagkaroon po tayo ng Approved Information System Strategic Plan ng 2018 to 2020. Of course, throughout the years, hindi lang naman kung ano yung sinilagay mo na plan for that 3 years, it will stay at ease, lalo na sa technology. So the DICT allows amendments or revisions to your existing Approved Information System Strategic Plan. Kailan nagkakaroon po ng updates? So yung mga updates, for example, 1, kapag meron kang bagong projects. Number 2 is i-update mo kung nabago yung price, kung bumaba yung price, o kaya tumaas yung price. Third is nag-update din po tayo pag nabago yung title ng projects. So sa Philhealth, pagdating ng mga October, mayroon tayong tinatawag na planning, no? Sa planning. So during the planning, nagkakaroon ng mga pagbabago like additional requirements. Noong last year, ng 2019, may mga additional requirements, particularly yung pag-address sa Section 31 ng Universal Healthcare, wherein all health and health-related data ay pupunta sa Philhealth. So nangyari po nung last year, so nagpasok ang ITMD ng mga projects to address po yung National Health Data Repository. So, Nung nagkaroon ng planning, pinasok po namin yon sa tinatawag na corporate operating budget na ipipresent po namin sa board for approval. So when it was presented po yung budget na yon for board, so during that time, hindi pa malinaw kasi hindi ready yung sa specs. Although naging kaugalian sa corporation na pagdating sa board, so yung totality na yung pre-present. So I recognize also that during that time, there's a need for the board to see the detailed specs. Kaya the board deferred that also at ibinaba for studies sa RISCOM and finally doon sa audit.
Okay, para lang mabilis tayo, no? Magkano yung in-approve ng board as ICT budget at magkano rin po yung in-approve for release or as payment sa procured ICT resources itong 2020?
Actually, yung 2.1, wala pong na-approve doon. Ang na-approve lang namin is yung tinatawag na supplemental budget na yun po yung mga items noong 2019 na natamaan ng cash-based accounting, no? So, yun lang po yung working po namin na budget right now. At hindi na po kami nagpa-approve pa ng ibang budget because there's now the different direction to have that digital transformation.
Ma'am, excuse me, meron Feb 15, in-approve yung 25 million for IT budget to sustain yung isinatawag na expired subscription. March 15, nag-approve ulit ng 302 million IT supplemental budget. So, gusto ko malaman, para lang malinaw po tayo, ano yung in-approve? Ito ba ay kasama dun sa ISSP o hindi?
Yung doon po sa supplemental budget, 2019 pa yun. So may kasama na po doon sa DICT na approved na Information System Strategic Plan po natin, yung sa supplemental. Kasi yun yung 2019 pa na may approved tayo. Ang wala po yung sa 734 million na sinasabi nila, ito yung ipapa-approve pa lang namin sa board at once approved, yun ay dadalhin sa DICT.
Dahil wala yan sa ISSP.
Yes po, dahil
At yan hindi pa
yun.
na-approve.
Additional po yun na hindi
Hindi pa po yan na-approve.
nasama. Ang
That's my
proseso
question.
po, sir, ang proseso po kasi, kung magpapa-update ka ng ISSP sa DICT, so they need approval also from the board. So humihingi sila ng board resolution as part of the endorsement.
You know, I'm asking this question just to find out kasi kung baka meron tayong systematic lapses eh. Kaya ako tinatanong ito, kaya gusto kong tulungan nyo din kami para sa paglikha ng batas, baka may problema ho doon. Bakit i-approve na ng board tapos kanina binabanggit natin hindi kayo pwede mag-approve pagka wala sa ISSP. Ngayon, i-approve nyo bago i-approve ng ISSP. Anyway, because of lack of time, no? Gusto kong tanungin si board member Kabading, you're still there. Why was the
Yes, Your Honor.
gusto kong malaman bakit ho nag-conduct ng ICT audit in the first place? It was ordered to be conducted following the January 28 audit committee meeting. Bakit po, ito ba ay common understanding ng board that ICT audit will act para sa ganon? May basis po kayo sa inyong mga desisyon? At may timeline po ba ito?
When the budget was presented, I'm not an IT expert. What struck me most though is the figure. 2.1 billion, it looks like walang software or hardware ang entire Philippines with that kind of amount. That's why I started to look at it. But then where December 15 po yan, pagkatapos sabi ko, pag-usapan muna natin ito nung January 8 sa RISCOM. And then I told them, tinuruan ko pa nga sana kung paano i-present para magmamadali. Ang problema, yung hiningi kong explanation, for example, sabi ko, kailangan itong mayroong, kung bibilin nyo to, kung subscription yan, kailangan mayroong kontrata ipakita. Kailan yan na contract, kailan mag-expire. With respect to hardware, kailan binili para so that I could look at kailangan na bang i-replace yung mga hardware na yan. Ang ginawa, binigay sa akin yung mga little short explanation of the item. nasa player na po kami ng audit ng Riscom. That's why I said
Sir Kabading, kailangan
oh.
yung ICT audit para matulungan kayong magdesisyon as board members. Is that correct?
yes, that's the point. That's the point. Correct.
Hindi po
Positive.
ito nangyari.
Yes po.
Hindi po ito nangyari sapagkat binabanggit nyo kanina parang wala pa yung ICT audit report gusto ng aprubahan o may mga inaprubahan na.
That's the series of proposal dated April 23, 750, pero sa record 776 million yan. And then, simple lang, pinatay natin ang gawa ng pinag-usapan na nga na there's no consideration of any IT in the agenda pag wala pang audit report. So sabi ko, that's the argument na pinatay natin yan. Pagkatapos, dumating na yung audit report, sinet aside muna. Tapos naghingi naman ng 216. Yan po yung series of event.
And yung binabanggit nyo po, may mga doubling items, kagaya, this is in addition dun sa mga in-expose kanina ni Senator Lacson, may mga doubled items, yung overpriced products, and yung, again, nalilito pa rin ho kami, wala sa ISSP.
That's correct po.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Senator Villanueva, before you proceed with your indulgence. Attorney Kabading, or Mr. Kabading, we do not have a video of you. There are people who are monitoring the proceedings, and their request is that there is an audience of the Senate audience, and they're requesting that they see who is speaking and that they be placed on the screen instead of just documents. We will ask for the documents when we want to see it, but we were hoping that we could see your video. Please press your video icon so that you will be flashed on the screen.
Okay, hang on. I don't know how to do this though, but my assistant can do this. Okay. Will that work? Mr. Senator, Mr. Chair? I could see myself though in the screen, and I could see you.
There is a start video below your screen. Please click that. Start video.
Ikaw.
May drawing ng camera.
What? I already have, right? I already have. I could see myself in the screen, and I could also see you, Mr. Chair.
All right, we'll have the WebEx people check it out. You can continue, Senator Villanueva.
Thank you, Mr. President. And to continue lang, Mr. President, perhaps we could ask, the committee would ask Philhealth to give us the copy of the minutes of the February and March meeting, Mr. President. To be part of our records.
Yes, will you please submit that?
Also, Mr. President, I'll ask siguro si Ms. Aragona yung tungkol dun sa ISSP, no, para siguro bigyan lang tayo ng malinaw na bakit ganun? Wala sa ISSP. Sabi kanina, kailangan nasa ISSP bibilin, pero kailangan dumaan ulit sa board. Baka may kailangan tayong ayusin ho doon. Sana bigyan niyo kami. Ang observation ko lang before I leave this issue lang ng ICT, walang kaduda-duda na questionable itong mga budget na aaprubahan sana ng board, kaya nagkaroon ng audit. And yet some board members asked the board for approval of ICT purchases even prior to seeing the results of the said audit. And again, this results in the purchase of unnecessary items that are not part of the ISSP, waste of money, may overpriced, doble, etc. I go to the next topic, Mr. President, tungkol po dun sa COVID natin, responses ng PhilHealth. As of August 3, ang total cases is 106,000, active cases 38,000. But let me talk about recovered cases, 65,821, deaths 2,104. Among these recovered cases and deaths, ilan po dito yung natulungan na individuals ng PhilHealth? Yes, Mr. President.
Mr. President, Senator Villanueva. As of July 31, sir, PhilHealth has received a total of 6,384 COVID-19 related cases or claims. And for COVID-19 inpatient claims, this is before April 15 because, Mr. Senator, we have two policies with regard to the COVID inpatient. One is admissions from admissions until April 14, wherein we pay full financial protection. And after that, admissions after April 15, wherein we pay case rates. So for inpatient, for admissions before April 15, we have received a total of 2,900 claims, and in process are 2,687. We have paid a total of 213, amounting to around 54,164,980. For those inpatient claims after April 15 or admitted April 15 thereafter, we have received a total claims of 3,484. We have in process of 3,237 and paid a total of 247, amounting to 41,791. For COVID-19 testing center claims, we have received a total of 12,180. We have in process of 9,999. We have paid a total of 2,181. A total of 11,813,610. That is on before June 25. After June 25, we have received a total of 38 and in process are 38. For COVID-19 claims, so far, sir, yes, sir. For the breakdown, sir, we can provide you especially on the types or severity or
Sige
category.
po. Sir, ito lang kasi tatlong, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. Yung una, yung suspect, pangalawa, yung probable, pangatlo, yung confirmed. Am I correct? Pero dun lang po tayo doon sa probable and confirmed. Tama po ba? Yun lang yung pinagagastosan natin.
Yes, sir.
So,
And
again,
including the testing, sir.
including the
President,
testing.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Tanggalin natin yung testing. Doon lang tayo dito sa recovered cases. As of August 3, 65,000 and deaths 2,100. So that's roughly about 68,000. Ang tanong ko ho, mula dun sa 68,000, ilan po dun sa mga patients na yun ang natulungan natin? Lahat po ba?
Sir, for the as part of the special privileges under fortuitous events, facilities or hospitals are actually given 120 days to file their claims. So from the start of the pandemic, after discharge, they are provided again with 120 days to file the claims. So sa ngayon po, ito pa lang po yung mga claims na pumapasok.
Kaya ako po tinatanong yan kasi we have been talking about figures, etc.
Yes.
Billions and billions, and siguro maganda kasi banggayin natin yung ilan yung naka-recover, ilan yung namatay, at ilan yung natulungan from that denominator. Siguro yun ang magandang makita natin kung talagang natulungan po natin sila. No? So other than coverage, gusto kong puntahan natin yung support value. No? Although we don't have much time, gusto ko sana rin tanungin yung bilanggit ni Senator Tol, yung mga false probable false tagging of probable cases, no? But anyway, itong last na issue na gusto kong tanungin, on the average, what percentage of COVID-19 hospital charges does PhilHealth shoulder? Example, what is the support value of COVID-19 benefit packages? How much ba on the average a COVID patient pay in excess of the case rates determined by PhilHealth? Kasi I have a data here, even before the pandemic, if you look at the chart, may stats and charts, no? From 2014 to 2019, I don't know if we have, we can show it, no? Support value, 2014, 59%. 2015, galing po sa PhilHealth, 56%. 2016, 50%. 2017, 55%. 2018, 42%. 2019, 41%. Ito ho yung support value. Out of pocket, yung natitira, no? In fact, in 2019, yung out of pocket is 59%. So gusto natin makita ano yung support value, ano yung value talaga ng PhilHealth na makatulong sa ating mga kababayan. That's why I'm asking this question. Sir, please.
Mr. President, Senator Villanueva, sir, for the COVID, we don't have yet the computation with regard to the support value. However, sir, for those admitted from the start until April 14, we were actually providing full financial protection, meaning we pay all for those.
100% po.
Yes, sir.
If you are a COVID patient.
For COVID, sir. But after that, sir, April 15, thereafter, we are already paying case-based payments. The case packages are computed technically, sir, from the inputs coming from the itemized billing charges of the hospitals who have the COVID patients. And so we have costed it together with a third party. And we came out with 4 different packages for the mild, the moderate, the severe, and the critical. And including, sir, we also have a package for community isolation, especially for those who are not admitted in hospitals, but are admitted in the isolation unit. Sir, we can compute for the current support value.
Sige,
And we can
perhaps
provide
you give us what is the average hospital bill of a COVID patient?
Sir, what I can give you is sorry, sir, but what I can give you right now are the packages that we pay, especially for those cases, but not right now the average of all the cases that have been filed to us.
So yeah, we're asking this question to find out, no, kung efficient ba yung pag-compute natin at malaman din ho natin kung may mga ilang ospital na nag-overcharge, bakit natin sila papatulan. Now, let's go to that 30 billion COVID-19 interim reimbursement mechanism, no? Kanina pa pinag-uusapan. Ano yung status ngayon nitong 30 billion fund for initial release to hospitals to help our kababayans with the COVID-19 response? How much has been released to hospitals, and what is the perhaps the main factor for not being able to release it in full sa mga hospital ho?
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, may I? Relative to the IRM fund released by PhilHealth, as I mentioned earlier, as of July 31, we have already released 14.97 billion to 700.
Sorry,
14.97 billion.
14.97. So from the 30 billion released March, nasa 14 billion. So nasa kalahati pa lang po tayo.
Yes po, Your Honor. Ito po ay 50% released already. And ito po ay...
What do you mean 50% released already? Hindi pa na-release lahat yung 30 billion?
Hindi po. Dahil po ang maybe si President magsasalita nito, pero ang sabi sa atin ng ating Presidente po ay i-preparar ang pera para po sa COVID testing po na pangangailangan ng ating mga constituent, ng ating mga miyembro po.
Wait, I am a little confused. Yung IRM is for COVID testing? Hindi naman para doon yun eh. Yes, General Morales.
Yes, Senator. The figure approved by the board was 27 billion. And what was released is only 14.9 billion. And we are anticipating a second tranche because there is a surge. But we are trying to husband our funds because meron hong dumarating na testing requirement, and we are also coordinating with the Philippine Red Cross to be able to respond to the testing that they are conducted. So, nire-remdahan ho namin yung release para mayroon pa kaming reserba sa darating na gasto.
Okay, so right now, how many hospitals submitted a letter of intent to avail of the IRM and access the funds? Kasi kanina, binabanggit natin, I think it's important to really talk about it. Kasi
Nasa 700.
binanggit kanina ni Senator Lacson, it appears may mga ospital na paborito eh. At hindi natin po pwedeng sabihin na mabilis lang sila. Kasi ako ho, aaminin ko lang, sasabihin ko sa inyo, napakadaming sumusulat sa akin ng mga hospitals. Pero never akong nag-endorse ng particular hospital. Pagka ho, binabanggit ko to sa bayanihan na comments ko, at I'm sure si General Morales knew about this. I've been talking about the releases, etc. I never asked for any hospital. Laging regions, I wanted to ask for breakdown ng hospitals. And ito yung importante, magkaroon tayong transparency para hindi tayo masabihan na may pinapaboran.
Mr. President, with the permission of very quick interjection lang
Go ahead.
before it sketch my mind. Kasi sabi kanina, nabayaran na yung ospital ng Manila as of when? Mr.
23 June po.
When?
23 June.
23 June.
Opo.
Ito, dated 9 July. No? Naka-address to kay Attorney Recto Panti, Branch Manager. Ito nakakasakop ng Hospital ng Manila. May the undersigned request for a status update on the interim reimbursement mechanism application that we applied for last March 20, 2020. Ibig sabihin, nagpapalo pa sila as of July 9.
Ito yung records na binigay sa akin. I-check ko namin kung...
Okay, thank you, Senator Villanueva.
Senator Villanueva, 700 hospitals ang nakatanggap ng IRM. Around 700.
Nakatanggap po, but how many hospitals submitted letter of intent? I'm asking this question, sir, because we wanted to make sure na bigyan natin ng peace of mind yung mga hospitals na hindi kailangan ng palakasan para mapagbigyan. No? Kung hindi ko kasi klaro yung basis natin para tignan sila at bigyan ng ayuda at tulong, kung mamarapatin natin, yun ang banggitin natin na word, para po hindi tayo maging suspect na may pinapaboran. Do we have that? How many hospitals submitted letter of
check
intent?
ko. Pero meron ako mga hospital na hindi humingi ng IRM, hindi nag-take advantage. There are at least 2 hospitals I know of. Yung Regional Research Institute for Tropical Medicine, RITM, ay hindi humingi ng IRM ho. At I think another hospital sa Region 6.
But that's the problem General Morales and si SP signing na tapos na ho yung time ko. Importante po na mapakita natin dito, wala tayong pinapaboran. Importante ho dito na alam natin ano yung priorities natin, may basis yung mga decision making natin. Bakit natin? Yung kaninang pinakita ni Senator Lacson, ilang araw pa lang, biglang maririlisan na. Yung mga sumusulat ho sa amin dito, talagang buwan-buwan na ho, taon na. Na sumusulat ho sa inyo. So I think it is important na tignan po natin at importante din na malinaw yung ating mga patakaran. Maraming salamat Mr. President. Thank you sa ating mga resource persons. Salamat po sa inyo.